Welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Sydney.
Hello, everybody. I am Shane, and today we are looking at Celebrate the Season, Winter in Budapest.
Yes.
And this is day one. We've got a couple of days of winter in Budapest. Have you ever spent a winter in Budapest?
I never spent a winter in Budapest. I have been to Europe though.
Okay.
I did a semester abroad in Paris when I was in college, so I ate a lot of baguettes. I've been to Barcelona and had the paella.
Yeah.
I've been to Brussels and had the chocolate, and I've even been to Amsterdam and the Netherlands and seen the tulips, but I've never gone to Budapest, unfortunately, not yet.
Okay, so you haven't been there in the winter, you haven't been there in the summer, not at all.
Not at all.
I went there actually during the summer.
Okay.
And it was quite nice. The weather was nice, and it's pretty interesting because Buda and Pest are actually two different areas, and it's all together. It's called Budapest, but you can be in Buda and you can be in Pest.
Okay, I had no idea.
And they're actually separated, but as one total, they're called Budapest. So I found that interesting when I got there.
Very interesting.
Something that I didn't know until I actually arrived. And I went to some bathhouses, and it was lovely there. But it was the summer, so I don't know much about the winters there. I think it's always interesting to celebrate the winter in a country.
Yeah.
And you get to see a lot of, like, especially through Europe, you know, some of the Christmas stuff.
Yeah, the markets, the hot chocolates, maybe the teas, the winter foods, the winter desserts, all that good stuff.
All right, well, let's find out what winter in Budapest has in store for us. Let's go.
At the center of Europe, on the banks of the Danube, is Budapest, Hungary's cool, charming, and captivating capital city. Although the city makes for an ideal trip throughout the year, winter transforms Budapest into something straight out of a fairy tale. One of the best places to feel the holiday spirit is the Vörösmarty Square Christmas Market, the oldest and most popular in Budapest. Here you'll find small wooden market stalls that sell gifts and local foods, while traditional Hungarian music plays.
All right, so let's get started. At the center of Europe, on the banks of the Danube, is Budapest, Hungary's cool, charming, and captivating capital city. So we have a vocabulary word here, charming. So if someone or something is charming, that means that it's very nice, pleasant, and makes people feel happy or attracted to it or to them. So for example, this little town is especially charming in the spring.
Yeah, and one could even say that Taipei City is charming in its own way, right?
Yeah, it has charm. Definitely has charm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And although the city makes for an ideal trip throughout the year, winter transforms Budapest into something straight out of a fairy tale. It sounds so incredibly lovely.
Wow, something straight out of a fairy tale. So that means that if something is straight out of something else, that means that, you know, it feels like you are in.
It feels like you're in it.
You're in it.
Yeah,
so
it feels like you're in it.
In a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Wow, well, that sounds very ideal.
Yeah.
So what does ideal mean?
And so ideal is an adjective, right? So if something is ideal, it typically means that it is a good idea to do something or a good idea to see something. So as an example, we could say the weather today is ideal for a picnic, meaning that today it would be a great idea to have a picnic, or if it's sunny, maybe it would be ideal to go hiking. Something like that,
Or go swimming.
Or swimming,
sure.
yeah.
Okay, why don't we head over to Hanny and we'll be right back.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这次要介绍的旅游地点是 Budapest 布达佩斯，它坐落于欧洲中心的多瑙河两岸，是匈牙利迷人又引人入胜的首都。虽然这边一年四季都适合旅游，但是冬天会把这座城市变成仿佛是直接取自童话故事的景象，感觉很美耶。好，单字 charming 它是形容有魅力的、迷人的 ，ideal 则是形容非常适合的、理想的、完美的。文中用到 straight out of 点点点。可以表达直接出自什么什么，那么 fairy tale 则是表达童话故事。好，这边有两个重点，第一个是主词补语的倒装用法。当主词带有比较长的修饰语，或者是要强调主词补语时，我们可以把主词补语移到句首，然后把主词跟动词进行倒装，就形成了主词补语加 be 动词加主词的形式。举例来说 ，A woman wearing a red dress is standing by the side of the stage。我们现在把补语 standing by the side of the stage 移到句首，然后把主词跟 be 动词经过倒装，句子就变成了 standing by the side of the stage is a woman wearing a red dress。舞台旁边站着一位穿着红色洋装的女子。第二个重点是 make for， 它是表达造就、导致，是及物片语动词，可以用来表达某事导致或是促成，或者是有助于另外一件事情的发生。举例来说 ，A hot bath can make for a good night's sleep。洗热水澡能有助于一夜好眠。好，我们接回到课文中。
Thank you, Hanny. And we're back. Okay, let's get back into the article.One of the best places to feel the holiday spirit is the Vörösmarty Square Christmas Market, the oldest and most popular in Budapest. Oh, I love Christmas markets.
Me too. They're the best during the holidays, aren't they? They're so
Like you were
great.
saying before, you can get like hot chocolate. Sometimes you can get some hot apple cider.
Yeah, or like a hot cake, or it's so sweet.
Man,
Yeah,
a hot cake with some ice cream on it.
Yeah,
That sounds good
it's
right
the
now. I'm already definitely in the spirit, the holiday spirit. So what is spirit? Spirit, and specifically when we're talking about holiday spirit, because spirit can mean like a ghost.
It can.
Or
It
like
can.
the soul or spirit of a person or animal or something. But here we're talking about holiday spirit. And in this sense, it means the special feeling or mood people have at holiday time, like being happy, kind, and ready to celebrate. Yeah. So if you're in the spirit, you are ready to get down and celebrate. So for example, the food and the music really added to the holiday spirit. So we can definitely feel the holiday spirit there and that market.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
And here you'll find small wooden market stalls that sell gifts and local foods while traditional Hungarian music plays. It just sounds like such a dream.
Yeah.
Christmas markets,
Little
Hungarian
wooden
food,
market.
music. You can probably buy tons of Christmas ornaments. It's really, really fantastic.
I wonder what Hungarian music sounds like.
I have no idea.
I don't know, like Hungarian pop music, it doesn't usually make its way around the world,
It
does
doesn't.
it?
I know. We have to look it up after this.
Or
for sure.
maybe some of the traditional music. Yeah, definitely like to hear what that sounds like.
Absolutely.
Okay, why don't we cut over to Hanny and we'll be right back.
要感受节日氛围，其中一个最佳地点就是位于弗洛斯马蹄广场的圣诞市集。它是布达佩斯最古老、最受欢迎的市集。这边有卖礼品，还有卖当地美食的一些木质小摊位，同时还播放着传统的匈牙利音乐。好，来看单字 spirit， 它是表达精神或者是氛围。那说到圣诞市集，老师们就有提到热巧克力啊、热香料苹果汁等等。我们补充一下 cider 这个字就可以表达苹果汁或者是苹果酒。还有提到 ornament O-R-N-A-M-E-N-T， 它是表达装饰品、点缀物，这时候是可数名词。它也可以表达装饰摆设，这时候是不可数名词。那我们接回课文中。
All of this is just making me miss Christmas and the Christmas spirit. You know, I'm from the United States, and in the US, you know, like Christmas is all around you, and it's not only during Christmas time. It like starts like right after Halloween, like
Oh, yeah.
November.
Immediately.
Yeah, November.
It's a months-long celebration.
At least it's like 2 months. It's like November and December. It's just Christmas music everywhere.
Yeah.
And you really get in the spirit. And being in Taiwan, you know, it really makes me miss that Christmas spirit, and just hearing about, oh wow, you know, I never really thought what it would be like to have that experience in a different country. I've never been in another Western country that celebrates Christmas during Christmas.
Right, me neither. I mean, I'm from New York. I'm from the US as well. So Christmas is obviously a really big holiday where I'm from too, with the decorating the tree and everything like that. So I completely relate.
Yeah.
And now we are going to go to the second part of the article, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
The nearby St. Stephen's Basilica Christmas Market is another popular choice. It is famous for its huge Christmas tree, ice rink, and light shows. A must-try at any market is the sweet chimney cake, which can be eaten with sugar, nuts, or chocolate. Visiting the Budapest City Park is another activity that should be on your list. In the park, you'll discover the historic Széchenyi thermal bath. Take a break from the cold air to relax in the warm waters of Europe's largest thermal bath. The beautiful complex is made up of 18 different pools and is a social gathering spot for locals.
Okay, so welcome back from the break. Before the break, we've been learning about different Christmas markets, or well, not different ones, but there was one Christmas market in particular that they mentioned. But you know what? There's not only one in town. So let's read about this. The nearby St. Stephen's Basilica Christmas Market is another popular choice. It is famous for its huge Christmas tree, ice rink, and light shows.
Wow. Oh,
So,
I love that. It sounds just like Rockefeller Center in New York
Yeah,
City.
you must have been
Oh,
on the ice
I
rink.
love
You must have
it.
been ice skating all the time, huh?
You know, as a New Yorker, I'm ashamed to say I cannot ice skate.
What?
It is on my list of things to learn how to do. I cannot, but I always love going to look at the tree and
Well,
the
you know,
lights
nearby
and-
where we film these, this is a secret hidden location, so nobody tried to find it, but there's an ice skating rink nearby.
Oh, there is. There is. We'll see if you
know,
can pick it up
you
there.
know,
I know.
right?
I know.
So
there
you can
is.
learn.
I
You
can learn.
No excuses.
No excuses, I know.
Okay.
And a must try at any market is the sweet chimney cake, which can be eaten with sugar, nuts, or chocolate. Now, I have to say, before we came in here, I looked it up.
Oh, yeah?
And it looks delicious. It
Really?
looks delectable. It's like this swirly brown thing with lots of sugar. You can pull it apart. It looks divine, I have to say.
Oh, man.
it looks
sounds
so
like
good.
it's got all the right ingredients,
It
especially with that
does.
chocolate in
Absolutely. And of course, it's called a chimney cake. And a chimney is actually a noun. And chimney is basically a part of a house that's connected to a fireplace where all the smoke can kind of be let out. So if
Right.
you want to stay warm with the fireplace at home, you don't want all the smoke kind of getting in your house, you can, the chimney will kind of let the smoke go right on out.
Right.
And of course, one way we could use that in a sentence would be to say, black smoke rose out of all the chimneys.
Oh, well, so why do they call this a chimney cake?
That I did not have a chance to look up. I only saw
Does
the.
it look like a chimney, or like
You
you're
know-
supposed to hold it up and like when it's hot, some steam will come out or something?
All I know is it almost looks like a mini caterpillar.
Like a
It's
caterpillar.
kind of round and you can kind of pull it
Oh.
apart. It looks great. Why they call it a chimney cake, we have to do that for another day. But it looks
Okay.
great. It looks fantastic.
Sounds great.
Yes.
Okay, why don't we head over to Hanny and we'll be right back.
课文提到，在任何一个市集里，有一道必吃的美食就是烟囱卷，它可以搭配糖、坚果或者是巧克力一起享用。那么 chimney cake 就是烟囱卷，其中的 chimney 表示烟囱。那么 Sydney 老师他有上网来查这个点心的图片，他觉得看起来非常美味。老师用到 delectable 这个字 ，delectable 可以形容好吃的、美妙的或是令人愉悦的。这句话课文中。
Okay, thank you, Hanny. All right, so let's go back to the article. Visiting the Budapest City Park is another activity that should be on your list. In the park, you'll discover the historic Széchenyi thermal bath. So that sounds pretty nice. Thermal baths are like one of the big draws of going to Budapest.
Oh, yeah.
These thermal bath and these bath houses.
Yeah, they seem really relaxing. You can rest, you can unwind. It sounds fantastic.
Yeah, and they're usually really beautiful and ornate, like lots of marble everywhere, and it's really pretty. And they're usually really big.
Yeah, they seem gorgeous.
Yeah. Historic, this is a vocabulary word that we have. It's an adjective. Now, if something is historic, it's very important in history. Makes sense, right? Historic, history. Or something that people will remember for a long time. So if we have something historic, people are going to remember it because it's so important in history. For example, there are many historic places to visit in Italy.
Ooh, Italy, there are. Have you been to Italy?
I have been to Italy.
I've been to Italy
and
too.
I've seen a lot of the historic places
Yes,
there.
it's fantastic.
That's
it's
another
amazing.
awesome place. So that's another day.
Absolutely, absolutely, yes. And take a break from the cold air to relax in the warm waters of Europe's largest thermal bath. The beautiful complex is made up of 18 different pools and is a social gathering spot for locals. Wow, Europe's largest thermal bath.
Wow,
It sounds incredible.
18
different pools. Oh, it sounds incredible.
Wow.
I've also, a thermal bath, I have to add that to my list. I've also never experienced
Especially
it.
in winter.
In winter.
It's so nice to go
the
for
cold
thermal baths.
air with the warm bath water. Oh, it sounds absolutely incredible.
It's just a nice way to relax your muscles.
Absolutely.
Okay, why don't we head over to Hanny?
另一个必去的景点是布达佩斯城市公园，在公园里面你会发现一个历史悠久，而且是欧洲最大的温泉浴场。那你就可以在温暖的水中来放松身心。而这个美丽的建筑群，它是由18个不同的池子所组成的，是当地人社交聚会的场所。好，来看单字 historic， 它是形容词，形容具有历史意义的，历史上著名的。那老师们刚刚用到 ornate 跟 gorgeous 来描述温泉浴场，我们补充一下 ornate 是拼作 O-R-N-A-T-E， 它是形容装饰华丽的、富丽的、华美的。还有 gorgeous 是拼作 G-O-R-G-E-O-U-S， 它是形容非常美的、引人入胜的或是华丽的。那在讲到放松时 Sydney 老师则用到 unwind U-N-W-I-N-D， 它是动词，可以表达放松或者是有解开、松开、卷绕之物的意思。好，这边还有一个重点是 make up， 它可以表示组成、构成或是占多少比例。用来指组成的时候，我们看看它的句型是部分加 make up 加上整体，或者是整体加上 be made up of 加上部分。举例来说，Experts from different fields make up the team， 也可以说 The team is made up of experts from different fields。这支团队是由来自不同领域的专家所组成的。好，接到课文中。
All right, thank you, Hanny. And today we learned so much about all of the great activities there are to do and see in Budapest, specifically in the wintertime.
Yes, and guess what? We have a day 2 coming up. So you're going to have to join us tomorrow to learn more about winter in Budapest. And I'm sure there's going to be lots to read, lots to learn.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Me too. So stick around and we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye.
At the center of Europe, on the banks of the Danube, is Budapest, Hungary's cool, charming, and captivating capital city. Although the city makes for an ideal trip throughout the year, winter transforms Budapest into something straight out of a fairy tale. One of the best places to feel the holiday spirit is the Vörösmarty Square Christmas Market, the oldest and most popular in Budapest. Here you'll find small wooden market stalls that sell gifts and local foods, while traditional Hungarian music plays. The nearby St. Stephen's Basilica Christmas Market is another popular choice. It is famous for its huge Christmas tree, ice rink, and light shows. A must-try at any market is the sweet chimney cake, which can be eaten with sugar, nuts, or chocolate. Visiting the Budapest City Park is another activity that should be on your list. In the park, you'll discover the historic Széchenyi thermal bath. Take a break from the cold air to relax in the warm waters of Europe's largest thermal bath. The beautiful complex is made up of 18 different pools and is a social gathering spot for locals.
最后，我们来复习今天课文里的单字文法。单字的部分有 charming 是形容有魅力的、迷人的 ，ideal 是形容非常适合的、理想的、完美的 ，spirit 是名词，它表示精神氛围 ，chimney 名词表示烟囱。那么 historic 则是形容具有历史意义的、历史上著名的。再来看文法的部分，第一个学到了主词补语的倒装用法，那它的句型是主词补语加 be 动词加主词。第二个学到了 make for 可以表达造就或是导致。第三个学到 make up， 它指组成的时候，它的句型是部分 make up 加整体，也可以用整体加上 be made up of 再加部分。好，那么以上这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Welcome to Which One Fits, the game where we tackle confusing English words.
I'm so ready for this one.
Today, we're going to sort out the difference between hobby and interest.
But before we dive in, let's go over how the game works.
In Which One Fits, we'll read a sentence with a blank, and you have to choose between hobby and interest.
So join us and challenge your English intuition.
All right, here's your first sentence. She spends hours painting every weekend because it's her favorite blank. Which one fits?
Easy. That's definitely hobby.
Correct. Ding, 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 ding. A hobby is something you do for fun in your free time. It's an activity you actually pursue regularly. Okay, next one. I've always had a strong blank in ancient history. Which one fits?
That one's interest.
You got it again. Interest means being curious about something and wanting to find out more. You nailed it this time. All right, let's break it down clearly.
First up, hobby is a noun that means an activity you do for fun outside of work. For example, photography is my favorite hobby.
Right. A hobby is something you actually do, like playing the guitar or painting.
Now, interest is also a noun, but it means the feeling of finding something interesting and wanting to learn more. For example, he has taken an interest in astronomy.
So with an interest, you might just read about it or watch videos, but not actively do it yourself.
Here's an easy way to remember it. Hobby is action. Interest is attention.
Exactly. Once you get the difference, it's super clear.
Now, here's something fun. You can have both in the same sentence. I developed an interest in baking, and it eventually became my favorite hobby.
From curiosity to action, an interest becomes a hobby.
And now you'll never mix them up again.
Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring.
Bye-bye.